Manchester United 3, Arsenal 1. What a game this was. Before the game started, I predicted Arsenal to win because they won 5 of their games. And it started, Manu had the first 10 minutes, and then Arsenal pretty much dominated the second part after that, the first half. And I thought, I actually thought Arsenal, the way they played, it reminded me of Man City. The way they have triangles, one touch pass. And I was thinking to myself, Arteta has really picked up like Guardiola's style of football. And imagine if he had all the players that Guardiola has, what sort of impact would that have on Arsenal? But regardless, out of nowhere, Christian Eriksen from Manu side of the pitch cuts passes across, and it lands to Rashford. Rashford then takes the ball and passes it between the leg of Arsenal defender to their new signing Anthony. Now this Anthony he's a bit of a flashy player. He's good. He took his goal very well and scored it. And he was dribbling, doing Cruyff flicks and stuff. But something I noticed, both Arsenal and Arsenal have built like the first 11 is very good. Gabriel Jesus, he's a type of center forward you don't want to play against because he was running the entire game. Varane was hugging him, tackling him, dry humping him, everything. He was fouled many times, and he was really good. He would have been my man of the match had Man U not done what they done. So they score out of nowhere, counter attack, first half, and 1-0 to Manchester United. And by that point, Arsenal had 55% of the possession. They had 8 shots, only 1 on target, but Man U had 5 shots and 3 on target. So second half started and Arsenal started the better, like they did the first half. Their passing, it was incredible. One touch pass, triangles, and they were like cutting across Man U. But when they get to the goal, Man U's defense was very good. Varane was like doing whatever, and one of the funny tackles I saw was McTominay doing basically a rugby, wrestling, all combined move on, I think it was Gabriel Jesus. He just first tries to kick him and just does a suplex on him, just grabs him by the waist and just flips him over. And so Arsenal were dominating, and then they get a goal. Odegaard, when I said earlier that Arsenal have quietly built a team, the front three, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, Saka, and behind them Odegaard. And he's a genius. He's the one who's going to create you the goal scoring opportunities. And what a crazy pass it was. He passed the ball straight to Gabriel Jesus, like behind the defenders at the penalty box, and Gabriel Jesus kind of gets tackled and the ball lands on Saka's feet, and he finishes it off nicely. And Arsenal are 1-1. And at this point you're thinking Arsenal can go ahead and win it, but Man U also can counter-attack. And but Arsenal were playing good. I think it was like, it didn't take long, maybe like 4 or 5 minutes. Let me check. 6 minutes. It took 6 minutes after Saka scored, Man U counter-attack and score a carbon copy of a goal they scored against Liverpool. And this time, I don't know if you have watched it, I reacted to the Manchester United-Liverpool game. In that game, Manchester United counter-attack and Joe Gomez was keeping Marcus Rashford on side. And on Arsenal Man U in this game, Saliba was keeping Rashford on side. So once the ball, I think Eriksen passes to Bruno Fernandes, and then Bruno Fernandes just launches the ball forward, and Rashford runs to it and scores. And this was the difference. When they were scoring this goal, Fred was warming up. And they scored. Fred comes in defensive. They are defensive. They lock it down. But here is where Arsenal struggle, because they don't have players. Because they don't have good players that they could bring in that could impact the game. They off the bench they brought in Nketiah, Smith Rowe, and Vieira, the new player they signed, and immediately they concede the third goal. And it was a counter-attack. It's the same. The ball gets launched, and actually this Vieira guy, I don't know what his position is. He looked like a midfielder or attacker, but when the goal was scored, he was actually the last defender, and he was trying to keep. Who was that was running? He was trying to keep him off. It was, I think, Ericsson that was running to keep him off, to make him offside by being in the Man U half. But when he wasn't offside, I think Saliba was keeping him onside again. And then they go and they score. So the game was good. Arsenal, they can play, but they need their way off. They need really good players that can impact the game who are coming off the bench. Man U, they have gotten this strategy down of counter-attacking football. Like the game finished with Man U having 39% possession at home. So basically, Man U are a counter-attacking attacking team now. And Arsenal, they should have been aware, but I mean, there's nothing you can do. They have really good players attacking you at pace. They have pace, and so Man U win. Some things to mention. I'm pretty sure all Manchester United fans were scared that Harry Maguire, when he came in, he immediately got a yellow card and almost gave away a penalty. It could have been a penalty, but it's soft, but it could be a penalty. I can see. If it was in Arsenal Stadium and everybody shouts, maybe the referee gives it. Apart from that, Man U have 4 wins in a row. Arsenal have lost. So Arsenal don't just go ahead of everybody by a lot. They're still top of the table with 15 points. Man City have 14. But Manchester United now are on 12 points and they're 5th. Brighton trashed Leicester 5-2. So they are 3rd in the table. So everybody hasn't gone far from each other. So it will be interesting next weekend, the Premier League. But Man U fans can be happy. The team won. The 4th winning breeds confidence. Confidence breeds confidence, and you just keep going. It doesn't matter how you do it. Last season, this game they lost. This season they won. They lost against Liverpool as well. This season they won. So, and the manager, it's only his first 6 games. He can improve, he can adapt, and then they can go on. Arsenal, you can lose at Manchester United. It's not a big deal, but still you need more players who can come off the bench and impact games. So apart from that, the game was fun to watch. I predicted Arsenal to win. I was wrong, so we should start giving Man U more respect in that sense. Thank you. That's my immediate reaction after the Manchester Arsenal game. I'll be posting all the midweek Premier League teams playing in the Champions League, their games. Thank you for everybody that watched my previous videos. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, like, comment. Thank you. Bye.